Madam, pardon my boldness, but I feel I must speak. I've been hiding my feelings for more than a week. What you do to yourself, it is simply not right. You lock yourself in here all day and all night. The delight you once took in everything fair, you've replaced with this most unbecoming despair. The cook has run off with the maid to pick fruit. The cat's in the yard giving frantic pursuit to the birds which all flap and fly off to the sun, while you hide away in this house like a nun. You have cloistered yourself here for almost a year. It's not healthy, and it may be your ruin, I fear.
I shall stay in this house for the rest of my life. An honourable faith for a dutiful wife. If it has been a year, I have only begun. That husband and wife shall forever be one.
Yet more of your nonsense. I'll not hear a word. Your husband, God bless him, is long since interred in his family's tomb. God has given him rest. Must you hang on him still, be forever depressed? When my darling wife met her untimely fate, I wept for a month, got myself in a state. Then after a month, I could not shed a tear. Put bluntly, she just wasn't worth it, poor dear. Go and visit the neighbours, throw a party, have fun. You never go out nor let anyone come. If to live like a cockroach afraid of the light was your goal, then, my lady, you've done it all right. Someone turns on a light and we scurry away, and the mice running loose in the pantry all day. It's not like there's not lovely people around. Down at Ribloff, the soldiers, every one of them sound as an ox, and charming, and handsome, and young. There's a ball every Friday, there are melodies sung. If you dress in your finest and fix up your hair, you'd be a sensation, une femme populaire. But do it now, dear lady, while your beauty's still able, for in 10 years' time, I'll just go set the table.
Do not speak of these things to me ever again. I am not of the living, you provoke me in vain. Since my husband's demise, life is nothing to me. Though I seem to be living, I am not, do you see? I shall show him the faith he denied me in life. It's no secret he was often unjust to his wife. All the lying, the cheating, the coming home late. Yet despite all of this, I shall not hesitate to be faithful to him till my dying breath. I shall lead by example, and shall do so till death.
Madam, you know and I know that this is just words. We both know you'd rather go for a walk in the garden or saddle up Toby for a... oh, dear God, am I stupid? And I'm afraid I must go.
He always loved Toby, and he rode him so well. He was never so handsome as he when it compelled clear across the estate that magnificent horse. LUKA, double his feed for today.
Yes, of course.
What's that?
It's the door.
At this time of day?
It's 3:30.
Never mind.
I shall send them away.
You shall see, my dear Nikolai, how a wife can forgive. I'll be faithful to you for as long as I live. I shall show you what love and devotion should be. I shall shame you, you bastard, just as you did to me.
There's a man here to see you. He says he insists.
Did you say I'm in mourning that I don't receive guests?
Yes, I did. He pushed past and refuses to leave.
What a nerve!
And the language, just astonishing to hear. The man is a wild man, a brute, a boar, and a bear. He came in and sat down in your late husband's chair.
Show him in right away. We shall see about this. Ring the doorbell, barge in, be abusive, insist. I wish that the world would just leave me alone. This house is a tomb and no longer a home.
Get your hands off my coat, you stupid old fart! Mrs. Popov, how are you? Allow me to start with my name, my rank, my position in town. I'm a gentleman, madam, there's no need to frown. I'm a landowner, farmer and soldier of fame. GRIGORI STEPANOVITCH SMIRNOV's my name. I hate to be rude, but the matter can't wait.
What is it that you wish?
Your late husband's estate has defaulted, you see. I'm owed quite a sum. We were friends, he and I, so it's sad that it's come to me barging in here and demanding my due. Just 4,000 rubles and I'll bid you adieu. I've got bills to pay, madam, and debts of my own. The bank told me straight when I took out my loan that if just once I was even the slightest bit late, they'd foreclose on me and sue me and take my estate. It's the interest, you see, and in order to pay, I'm afraid that I'll need what you owe me today.
These 4,000 rubles, just what was it for?
He bought oats from me.
Oh, LUKA, what I told you before about Toby still applies. Give him double his fill. If my husband owes money, I assure you, you will be repaid. But I'm sorry. You'll just have to wait until morning. My accountant arrives around 8. He will draw you a cheque. This is all I can do. I am sure that will be of assistance to you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am far from inclined to discuss your accounts. So please, do you mind?
Assistance? Inclined? What the hell are you saying? I have wolves at the door, and the mongrels are baying for blood. If you don't let me have what I'm due, I'll be ruined, and the blame will lay squarely with you.
In the morning, come back, and I'll happily pay.
I don't need it tomorrow, I need it today.
Well, I don't have the money. I told you before.
And I heard you.
Try not to be such a bore.
So I take it that that's your last word on it then?
Do not doubt it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Again, I'm expected to stand here and take this abuse. A man in the street shouted, "What's your excuse for looking so worried?" I said to him, "Why should I slap on a smile when my pockets are dry? I'll be bankrupt. I feel like a gun's at my head. I don't want to foreclose. I'd rather be dead." I've been doing the rounds for a week and a day to get one of the bastards who owes me to pay. And then at the last I find myself here and I think, Mrs. Popov, she'll bring me some cheer. But what do I get when I claim what I'm owed? Excuses and insults. And that stupid old toad.
I really can't think what you want me to do. I feel I've addressed your concerns, don't you?
No, I don't, as it happens. I demand my amends. You can shove your accountant.
And that's where it ends. I refuse to remain your vulgar and crude.
Bloody women and their bloody impossible moods. So that's that. While she mourns for a husband long dead, I'm still struggling to lighten this price on my head. I'm in no mood for games. Damn it, what's to be done? Should I pack up my bags and go on the run? Should I take out my pistol and blow out my brains and let the bank's vultures wolf down my remains? I call in on Gruzdev, and I'm told he's not in. Irosovich hides, and I fight with Kurtzin. Marsutov's dying, and now Popov has moods, and not one of them pays. I need to intrude with more violence, it seems. I'm not hard enough. I whine and play easy and never get tough. I've spoilt them, and they think that that gives them the right to default me. But damn it, that changes tonight. No more tricks, no excuses, to hell with them all. I won't budge till she pays me. Her evasions will stall. Could do with a drink. Hey, servant, Come here. No more favours. No, I'm determined. My purpose is clear.
Did you want me?
Bring vodka.
In a trough or a glass?
Just bring it. They insult me at every pass. I'm at gunpoint. On the edge of a cliff, if you will. And you'd think that she'd see that and give me my fill. But oh no, she's offended. I'm vulgar and crude. And because I won't curtsy, she's not in the mood to pay up. That's terrific. Feel free to forestall. I don't get it. Do women have logic at all? This is why I don't talk to them. Who needs the stress? If there's logic at work and they're wearing a dress, you can't win. Bloody women drive you insane. You'd be better off putting a gun to your brain.
My lady is ill and will not receive guests.
Well, of course. Run along.
Right away.
It's a test of my patience. The trial of the wits. If that's that, I will fight just as hard as this mulish young brat. I won't receive either. I will sit here and stay till she pays me my money and never give way. If she's sick for a week, I'll be waiting right here. I will stay here and wait if it takes me a year. As God is my witness, you'll pay what you owe with your grief and your dimples. Don't think I don't know what you're playing at, miss. It's perfectly clear. Oi! Pull the car in and park it. Now we're staying right here. Then go get some lunch from the kitchen round back. They'll feed you. Don't worry, I can promise you that. I'm exhausted, I'm hot, and I'm broke. And now this. I've a headache, she has moods, and where the hell is that piss? Hey, servant!
You called?
Is that drink on its way?
Yes, of course. It's still coming.
That's quite a bouquet. I'm not quite the dandy, all covered in shit. I look like a brothel. No wonder she quit and went off on her own. She probably feared that I'd rob her and kill her the way I appeared. It's fair, I suppose, that she thinks I'm a thug since I'm dressed like I am and expecting to slug her for 4,000 rubles. I'm not blind to that fact. But I'm here for the money. I've got no time for tact. For the purpose at hand, what I'm wearing will do.
You are shamefully bold.
What the hell?
Not you.
What the hell did you say? Shut your face, you old fart.
But that worked.
Bloody hell.
That gave it a start.
You are kidding me. What kind of house am I in? I'm so angry my stomach's beginning to spin. It's appalling. There is simply no way to express how insulted I am.
If you wish to address in a civilized way the accounts that you came to resolve, then you may. I must say just the same that during the year since my husband's demise, my life has been altogether comprised of quiet and calm. I am not predisposed to the shouting and cursing you have boldly imposed on my servants and I. Since you will not desist, you must leave here at once. I'm afraid I insist.
Give me the cash and I'm out of your hair.
I told you before, and I think I was clear, that I don't have the money. Come back in 2 days. Only then will you get what you're owed.
You amaze me, you know that? Because I seem to recall that I said something too. It was only a small thing, but clear as a bell. And I think what I said was that without what is owed me, I'm better off dead.
Yes, but what can I do? There is no money here.
Don't lie to me.
I'm completely sincere.
Then I'll wait. If in 2 days I'll get what I'm due, then for 2 days I'll wait. And I'll wait here with you. Oh, for Christ's sake, come on! I have interest to pay. Do you think that I'm joking? There is simply no way...
Mr. Smirnov, I beg you, I am not your chauffeur.
Oh, you'd certainly give me respect if you were. In any case, don't be so stubbornly shrill. If you want me to go, then give me my fill.
You astonish me, sir. You have no social grace.
Yes, I have.
No, you have not. You're vulgar and base, not to mention ill-bred. Every gentleman knows how to speak to a lady. You do not, and it shows.
Oh, excuse me. How should I speak to you then? En français, préféré? Oh, forgive me again for disturbing your peace in this hideous way. What splendiferous words can describe this array that you wear? Such a dazzling visage. Oh, madame, you're a goddess who simply can't fail to disarm.
You're not funny. You're vulgar, indecorous at least.
What I am is unschooled in the female caprice. More women have passed through my life than you think. More women for me than the sparrows that drink from your garden out there. So don't think I don't know. I have duelled more than once as a passionate beau. This old heart has been crushed into roasted debris, and I've scalded a few of my own, believe me. I've used honeyed words, I've sacrificed all to the plenteous beauties who've held me in thrall. I have loved, I have sighed like a bard to the moon. I've been tortured by women till the walls were festooned with indulgences fueled by the madness I fed with my lust. And that's all that can ever be said for the beast that entangles us all in its snare. I was promised delight, but was given despair. I've squandered more cash than I care to recall. For my sanity's sake, I gave up on it all. I will not be led round by the nose anymore. You can pack up the weapons you use in this war, all your dimples and lips and your glistening eyes, all the pledges you make and your hesitant sighs, you can pack them away, because they don't mean a thing. Not you, of course, madam. I don't mean to fling this at you. It's a rundown of women I've known. They're exhausting. I'd rather be left on my own. Hypocritical, hateful, conceited, and mean. Egotistical, prattling, dishonest, and keen to destroy you with logic that screws up your brain. What the hell are we thinking to flirt with this bane? When you're young and insane and your loins are on fire, they're all angels complete with a heavenly choir. Just a look is enough to be caught in her trap. Then she has you for good, like a stupefied sap. But the thing that's beyond any logic to me is that reptiles like you are imagined to be the most perfect creation that's under the sun. That the passions of love are entirely begun by the woman. Like hell! May the devil below hang me up by my heels if a monkey can show what there is to be loved in a woman's deceit. Your complaints never stop and your tears can defeat our most rigid resolve. So we're led by the nose. We give up our pride and we're led by the nose even when we're denied. Tell the truth. Mrs. Popov, in all of your days, did you ever meet one who was worthy of praise for her faithfulness? Did you? I don't think that you did. If she's old or deformed, she might put in a bid to be trusted, someone as good as her word. But the truth is you'd sooner find horns on a bird.
May I ask?
Go ahead.
If, according to you, the most treacherous beast, the most deeply untrue, is the woman, who then is the second to none, the most faithful of all, not the man.
That's the one.
Oh, the man, yes. The man is an idol of trust. It's a miracle. I'm afraid that you must think me stupid, or there's simply no way you'd suggest such a thing. My late husband was one of the best men I knew, a remarkable man I adored with a passion that only the young can afford. I gave him my youth, my devotion, my heart, not to mention my money, yet right from the start, despite having pagan-like all thrown his way, he betrayed me in thought and in deed every day. When he died, I discovered what in life it concealed. When I opened a drawer in his desk, it revealed many letters of love that he'd written in life. Do you know that not one was addressed to his wife? His unfaithfulness knew no restraint, it would seem, in the town, here at home, no deceit to extreme. While his wife stayed at home and was spotless and chaste, he was playing the field, and our marriage debased. He would spend all my money, he would lie to my face, he would toy with my feelings, and to my disgrace it would seem I absolved him of every sin. What is more, I maintain my devotion to him, for although he is dead and has been for a year, my commitment to him shall remain without peer. The vows we exchanged I shall keep in my heart, and be faithful to him till I also depart.
Do you think that I'm stupid? Do you think I don't know that this game that you're playing is purely for show? You lock yourself in and you sit here and wait till some dashing young knight gallops past your estate. Then he'll gaze up in awe and he'll say to himself, "Here dwells the young widow, that bedeviling elf, who to honour her husband has imprisoned her love." I can see that that's one conceit you're not above.
What obnoxious allusions are you trying to make?
Not so crippled with mourning you're not able to cake on the lipstick and makeup.
How dare you suggest?
Do I look like your servant? Give the screaming a rest.
I'm not screaming at you, you are screaming at me.
Unlike you, I call things as I see them to be, so don't scream at me just because I figured your bluff.
Please, leave me, I beg you, I've had quite enough.
Pop up the cash and I'll be on my way.
I won't give you your money, I don't care what you say.
But you won't give me my money?
Not a kopeck, not one!
Since I've not been exposed to the marvellous fun of being married to you, would you be so polite as to lower your voice? It's not quite a delight.
Will you sit?
Way ahead of you.
Once and for all, will you leave me in peace?
The longer you stall, the longer I'll stay. Pay your bill, and I'll go.
I've asked you to leave.
And I've answered you, no.
No?
No.
Then you leave me no choice. Show these men to the door.
Kindly leave here at once. You are welcome no more.
Do you want me to flatten your face, you old fart?
Oh my God, I can't breathe. I can't feel my heart.
What is Dasha, Pelagia?
They're all out for the day. I need water and air.
Leave this house straight away.
I'd overreact.
You're a monster, a bore.
Now, hold on.
You're crude and beyond immature.
How dare you just hurl all these insults at me?
Do you think I'm afraid? Oh, how party pray!
You wearing a dress won't deter me, you know. You'll be dragged over coals for these insults you throw.
Oh my God, give me a drink.
Satisfaction, madame.
Do you think that your thick neck and your muscular arms make me scared?
I don't care. I won't wear your abuse, and being one of the weak sex is no damn excuse.
You're a filthy, malodorous, insufferable bore.
If you women demand to be equal in law, then the code of duello must also apply. Let equality reign. I will not let this lie.
So you want me to duel?
Yes, I do.
I assent. My late husband kept pistols for just this event. I shall kill you, you know, and then dance on your grave.
Well, I hope you don't think that your beauty will save you from me. I'm no child. I will treat you the same as I would any man who's insulted my name.
Sir, I beg you, please, no more. Will you please go away? I'm not built for this.
This is a perfect display of equality. This is what justice should be. Aim a woman is not an acceptable plea. We've evolved, have we not, from our prejudiced past? There's a principle here, and we have to stand fast. I shall kill you, you know, and then dance on your grave. She's a woman with spirit. Her eyes were ablaze. What a wench. She's a match for the best of them all. She didn't back down from my challenge at all.
I implore you to leave.
This is no ingenue. She's got character, this one. Audacity, too. Be a pity to shoot her. Still, has to be done.
I'm begging you, please.
I've located the guns, but before we begin, would you show me what's what? I've not handled a gun, not fired a shot.
Oh, this is bad. What a dreadful affair. I've got to get help. Not to mention some air.
Well, you've got several kinds, and they're not all the same. These are dueling ones here, and they'll bring you no shame, but these fine Smith & Wessons now, they're works of art. Those'll cost 90 rubles, and that's just a start. Right, now, here's how you hold them. Oh my God, but those eyes.
Like this?
Yes. Take the hammer and prise it back so. Tilt your head, stretch your arm. Yep, then at last you can fire. Place your finger like this, not so fast. If you don't lose your cool and you slow down your aim, if you're steady and slow, then you'll win at the game.
I think that the garden will suit this affair.
Yes, it would. That way I can shoot in the air.
You'll do what? Why on earth?
Just because. Nothing more.
You're afraid, Mr. SMIRNOV. You opened the door. Do not think you can flinch now the combat's begun. Come away. When you're shot in the head will be done. Unless you're afraid, I will not brook a truce.
I'm afraid.
No, you're not. What's your excuse?
If you must. It's because... well, I like you, all right?
You're repulsive to me. Get out of my sight.
I know you're upset, and I know I'm the cause, but it has to be said. Why the hell do I pause? The thing is that, well, what I'm trying to say is it my fault you owe me? I like you, okay? I'm in love, I think.
Out! I insist that you leave.
Gods, what a wench. There can be no reprieve for me now. I am caught like a mouse in a snare in my life. I have not...
I will shoot.
I don't care. I will joyfully greet this ferocious demise if it comes gazing into your beautiful eyes. If the gun is discharged by that delicate hand, I submit to its rage. I obey its command. Make your mind up at once. It's all up to you. If you want me to leave, it's forever adieu. I own horses and land. I am healthy and clean. usually. And I'm frequently praised for my elegant mien. Will you marry me?
No, I will shoot.
Go ahead. What is wrong with me? Servant, bring water. I'm dead. I feel like a stupid young boy with a crush. I will say it. I love you, and I hate all that mush. I'm in love as I never believed it could be. All the ones that I've dumped and the ones who dumped me, they all pale when compared to you. God, I'm a fool. I am conquered. I am lost. I forfeit the duel. Be my wife. God, the shame of submitting to love. I've had 5 years of bliss and I've thanked God above, but I'm trapped and my abstinence flies out the door. Will you marry the man you profess to abhor?
Do not go.
What was that?
It was nothing. Get out. But I... No, go away. I despise you, you lout. If you knew how incensed you have made me today, all my fingers are numb. Well, go on, go away.
Should I?
Do you have to? No. Go. Oh, but wait. I'm so angry. Don't go. Oh, yes, do.
Oh, I hate how enraged I've become by this faltering girl. On my knees like a boy, my resolve is unfurled. I'm insane. I'm in love. This is just what I need. I have interest to pay and my crops are in seed, and now you come along and... God help me for this.
Oh, go away. Get your hands off. Do not think you can...
Oh my God.
Tell the stable hens, go right away. Tell them Toby is not to have oats for today.
Bum